welcome to the first episode of Sabbath Prep Recipes. You're going to start out with some Tostadas, tomatoes, avocado, lime, some fresh lettuce picked from the garden, you guys, green onions, cilantro, vegetarian refried beans. This is smoked chicken, but you can also use rotisserie chicken, 1 red onion, and taco blend cheese. Now, all these ingredients I prepped prior to the Sabbath, so I'll explain a little later. But first, we're going to start out with 3 tomatoes and give them a rough chop. Then we're going to go in with 2 green onions and give this a fine chop as well. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, what I'm starting to make is pico de gallo. So we're going to add this to our bowl with our tomatoes. And then we're going to go ahead and bring forth the red onion or purple onion. What do you guys call it? So after we've given this a fine chop, I actually only used a small portion. Typically, if you're making a larger dish, go ahead and use the whole onion or half onion. But in this particular part, I only used a third. So with this, I'm going to bring in my cilantro, and I'm going to give this a fine chop as well too. And like I explained earlier, all these things I'm preparing before the Sabbath. So I want to also mention too, these videos are going to be dropping every Wednesday. This is going to be the first episode that's going to drop today, and the next episode will drop on Wednesday, so you guys will have ample amount of time to prepare and get ready for the Sabbath to come. So after I'm done dicing the cilantro, I'm just going to add it along with the other ingredients and give this a quick blend or quick mix. And once I'm done mixing this, I'm just going to go ahead and set this to the side while I grab my lime. So as you can see right here, I'm basically going to go ahead and set it to the side and grab that lime so I can use half of the lime in this pico de gallo. Now, save the other half because you're going to need it later. But keep watching. Now here comes my juicer. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the juice out of half of lime to give this pico de gallo a definitely great flavor and great taste, of course, to this dish. So that's all you guys are actually going to be using. It's just a half of lime. And then I'm going to be going in with a little bit of kosher salt to top it off. Once I'm done adding my kosher salt, I'm going to give this a quick mix, set this off to the side, and put in the fridge. So you're going to put this in the fridge until we're going to need it again, which is not going to be as long as you think, you guys. So with that, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a clean bowl because now we are going to start making our guacamole. Yes, our guac. So with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut through this avocado and de-pit the avocado as well. And I'm going to just take out the avocado. Now, since I love guacamole, of course I'm gonna add one more avocado to this equation. But keep watching. Now, once all of my avocado is out of the shell, we're gonna now just mash up the avocado. This is quite simple. I didn't feel like boring you guys showing you me mashing this, so I just went ahead and skipped that part. But what I am gonna do is set this over to the side. You guys remember that pico de gallo I said don't keep it too far away from you? Yeah, let's bring that back. So what we're gonna do is add pico de gallo to the guacamole. And this is something that I definitely love to do because it brings out the flavors in the guacamole. It definitely accentuates and it just tastes so delicious, you guys. This is not only like one of those dishes that is completely healthy and also timeless, you guys. So with that, I gave it a quick mix. I'm gonna now come in with a little bit of kosher salt to top it off. And it's just a sprinkle of kosher salt. Now, this is the taste, so don't overdo it with the salt on the guacamole because you can't take the salt out, but you can taste it to see if it needs some more. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lime juice, that half a lime I told you guys to save. Give this a quick mix, and guess what, you guys? This is the basic guacamole that you're gonna just need for this recipe. Now, I do love to add jalapenos to this dish, but of course, my son doesn't like heat, so that's why I didn't add it to the pico de gallo, but I added to the guacamole because he's not going to be touching this portion, so we're good to go. This is all for me. Okay, maybe not just for me, but hey. And there you have it. Now let's go over to the last and final step before we do the assemble. Let's go ahead and add the refried beans. I wanted to heat this up. Mind you, this is entirely before Sabbath, you guys. So I'm heating this up, and I want to keep in mind, you guys, on the Sabbath, all you have to do is just take this out of the fridge and just let it sit on your counter until you're ready to use this. But I'm going to be adding yellow onion and cilantro to my refried beans. And typically, I do like to add heat, which you'll see a little later. Like right about, give it a little bit more. I'm giving you a glance of what it looks like, but there it is. But I'm not gonna add it because, of course, I do have my son eating this. So now we're going to assemble. Let's start out with 2 Tostadas Shells. And then now we're going to add the refried beans. I didn't want to bore you guys in assembling this, So what I did is just pretty much overall spreaded the refried beans. And then if you guys want to, you can definitely add sour cream to this as well too. I'm actually building this tostadas right here for my son, so he doesn't particularly want sour cream, but I do want it. So if you guys want it, go ahead and add it. There it is right there. And now for the finale. So 1, 2, and boom. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this just as much as I enjoyed this. I definitely will be posting the next recipe of Sabbath prep on Wednesday. So with that, you guys, stay strong, stay healthy, stay in the spirit, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shalom.